Okay, so let's dive into this. There was quite a bit of heat on WWE Raw recently, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. We're looking at a source, a YouTube description actually, detailing this intense confrontation.
Right, between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. And the big thing was Morgan questioning Ripley's WrestleMania 41 contract.
Exactly. It wasn't just, standard wrestling drama. Morgan seemed to be genuinely questioning Ripley's legitimacy, her right to be there.
Yeah, asking straight up, did she really deserve this spot?
Yeah.
That felt different.
It did. The source highlights that direct challenge. Morgan asking if Ripley earned it through performance. The description says match by match, sweat by sweat.
Or if something else was going on. That was the implication, wasn't it?
Pretty much. Morgan hinted quite strongly, actually, that maybe Ripley worked the system somehow.
Like backstage politics?
Yeah.
Or maybe connections?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Favoritism, personal relationships, suggesting it wasn't purely based on merit. That's the core of the accusation described.
Which, I mean, that hits a nerve, doesn't it? That idea that sometimes it's not about how good you are, but, well, other stuff.
Absolutely. And the source really leans into that. It points out this connects to a broader feeling people have sometimes. That opportunities aren't always distributed fairly.
Right, like that feeling of, hey, wait a minute, I'm putting in the work here. I'm maybe even better, but...
Exactly. That frustration. The source frames Morgan's challenge as tapping into that exact scenario, something a lot of listeners might recognize. That aha moment of seeing it play out.
So it's more than just Ripley versus Morgan in that ring. According to this description, Morgan's words were almost like a rallying cry.
Sort of, yeah. The source mentions Morgan urging everyone really to step up, speak out, and crucially, take your moment.
When you believe you deserve it, basically. Don't just wait to be noticed.
Make your case. Be proactive. It's framed as a pretty powerful message about self-advocacy.
And the source itself, the YouTube description, it doesn't treat this lightly. It contrasts it with, like, typical empty headlines.
Right. It calls this moment a spark in the fire of revolution, which is a pretty dramatic language.
Definitely. Suggesting this is about bigger themes within WWE power, who holds it, truth, even destiny. Serious stuff.
And it leaves us hanging a bit, which is interesting.
How so?
Well, the source description ends on that cliffhanger. Will Rhea Ripley respond? What will she say or do about this direct hit to her reputation and her spot?
No, right. So the challenge is out there, very publicly. But the response is still up in the air.
Exactly. And that silence, if Ripley doesn't respond directly, it could speak volumes too, couldn't it?
True. So summing up, we've got Liv Morgan making a very pointed, very public challenge. Not just to Ripley, but maybe to the whole system.
Yeah, questioning the basis of Ripley's big WrestleMania opportunity. Is it earned merit? Or is it, systemic favor? It throws those big questions out there.
And the source pushes us, the audience, to think beyond just the entertainment value.
Right. It poses that question. Are you just watching the match or are you learning from the fight? It's prompting a bit of reflection.
Asking you to think about your own moments, maybe. When do you need to step up and advocate for yourself like Morgan did?
Makes you think, right? Beyond WWE, beyond wrestling.
Huh?
Where else do these dynamics pop up?
Yeah, in your own career or life. And if you were to make your case, like Morgan demanding receipts, what would your receipts be? What proof would you present?
That's a great final thought. What's your evidence when you know you deserve that shot? Something to chew on.